Hi, I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you very much. I'm really excited to talk to you because I
Oh,
love Merwyn so much.
thank you. Oh my gosh, someone who does. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, she does like,
It's
questionable things.
questionable. Yeah, the same word. Yeah, questionable things. But no, I'm glad because I love her. I mean, I see she's got her huge faults, but I really enjoyed playing her. So I'm glad you enjoyed her existence. So thank you.
Absolutely did. When this interview came through, I was like, yes, yes, I want to be there.
Thank you.
So, like we were saying, Merwyn's such a complex, complicated, and but engrossing character. Was this an immediate yes when you saw the script?
Yes, it was. Well, actually, the process in which I was cast was I originally went up for a different role, and then they were like, "You're not quite right for this, but let's try you out for this." And I was like, "Oh, this is interesting." I read this line. It was like, "She's the rose that no one knew behind her petals was poison." And I was like, "Oh, well, that sounds amazing." Love that because I absolutely love in storytelling in life um when people put someone into a box and decide what they are and they completely surprise you and change that because none of us are things to be put in boxes. So I read that and then I said yes, of course, please, I'd love to be a part of this world. I'd love to play this role. And then I started to see exactly what journey Merwyn was going to go on. And I thought, oh my, sign me up. This sounds like it's going to be wild. So yeah, it was great.
And it is. Were you very familiar with The Witcher beforehand? Had you watched the show?
Yeah, I'd watched the show. My sister and I had watched it when it first came out, I think. So that was a couple of years before I was auditioning for this, I think. My head's a bit trying to do the maths. I'm terrible with time. But yeah, so I'd watched it. So I knew of the world and I thought, oh great, I'd love to be a part of it. And I knew this was a prequel, so it was in the show it's 1200 years before. So um yeah, I was familiar with the world.
Amazing. And I really love that description behind her rose petals is the poison. And I've put my next question is I think she's the definition of the road to hell is paved with good intentions because she genuinely believes what she's doing is right for her people.
This is it. Also, I am going to steal that if that is okay from you because
Yeah,
that
of
is
course.
fantastic. Yeah, this is it. She's because I was to Merwyn does things that I could never and would never want to do, and her ambition gets her sort of steers her in sort of dangerous ways. So I had to be able. I do this thing sometimes where I go. I find the similarities between myself and the character to sort of find a way into, when you're like, why on earth are you doing that? Then you've got to go, well, this thing that we share in our hearts, the fact that I want a better world I would love to help contribute to make the world a better place, is something we both share. It's just Merwyn's idea of that and mine are different.
Yeah.
And she and the way she goes to achieve it, like you say, road to hell paved with good intentions. Yeah, she really thinks she's gonna save the people. This is how
Absolutely.
I've got the key. Get on board. Yeah.
And they're like, oh, but you're doing it, Merwyn. Come on.
Merwyn, rein it in. Nope. Bring on more pain.
I do think like even though she does think she's doing good, there is a part of her that kind of relishes that kind of badassery, I guess is the
Yeah,
term. Like,
yeah, I agree. And I think it also comes from, for so long, she was sort of squashed and silenced, and she was only gonna, I think for her, people sowed their own seeds. They sort of sealed their fate when they decided that she wasn't worth even having a voice, being considered what she might have to contribute. Like, I think that's what it is. She says to herself, she justifies the actions she takes by saying, well, you killed any hope for me. You sort of silenced me and said, your voice isn't worthy to be heard. No one's going to listen to you because of what you are. You're a princess. You're a woman in this patriarchal monarchy. Therefore, to them, you don't have worth other than to be married off. And that silencing and that boxing is something that will turn all that goodness into poison, and it can explode and be harsh when you're told what you are and that you're not worthy to contribute with your mind, with your passion, with your thoughts.
Absolutely. And I don't want to be like, pro Merwyn, but
No,
I'm going to
no.
be slightly, because you're right, because she's so controlled, and almost they try to puppeteer her, all the
Mhm.
men in her life. And this is
Yeah,
kind of like not her girl boss moment, but she's just trying to reclaim some sort of agency for herself.
exactly. And I think, and there's also something in, yeah, she's trying to reclaim some autonomy and some control, and sort of help push her vision that she thinks is the saving grace of elf kind. But I think you're right, there is what I did sort of enjoy, which was something of Merwyn, is sometimes she sort of has a moment where you're going, there is darkness here as well. Even like what you said about the relishing in some of the actions, like I think you can surprise yourself, like she surprises herself when she does certain things, and then it's sort of like, yeah, I can do those things, and I'm gonna yeah, you think it's sort of like a creature growing arms and legs, isn't it? When you start unfurling that sort of darkness, is terrifying, but also very fun to play.
Very beautifully put, a spider unwheeling her
Oh,
legs.
thank you.
That's so good. Yeah. Oh,
I'll keep that as well.
keep that one as well. Yeah, yeah. For the next one. I hate to go from really serious character talk to kind of frivolous, but her costumes,
Oh,
my lord. Honestly.
crying. I was crying.
Really. Because some of them just blew me away.
Oh man, me too. Do you know what? It is amazing. I was like, I'm playing an elf princess already. That's like, and this is just something that I could have only dreamed of. But then I saw what I was wearing, and the makeup. Like, I have to say, Merwyn, myself playing Merwyn is only one small part of Merwyn coming to
Mm.
the screen, because there are so many departments that are so rich in fleshing her out. And I think costume, because you have to stand a certain way in those costumes, you have to move, and that gave me so much about her character and what she loved, how she wanted to be perceived, and how other people made her how other people wanted her to be perceived versus how she did. And that journey of costume and hair and makeup, that whole journey was immense. And that also, sorry, just the like set design and stuff, there was such amazing intricate detail in everything, even from the book, how well thumbed it had been, could tell me how much she'd read it. So there were so many clues about who Merwyn was through everyone else's brilliant imagination.
Absolutely. And you mentioned the spider thing. I think her final costume really plays into that. She does look in that kind of fun,
Yes.
like a spider, like a Black Widow-esque.
Oh my gosh, totally. Oh, there was a time, because to go to, sorry, this is this is a horrible thing to talk about, but I needed to go to the bathroom a few times in certain costumes, was quite difficult. But I was running about in sort of my leather undergarments, and I was like, this is exciting. I just was kind of had to sit with myself a few minutes and just sort of pinch myself to go, what is going on here? Are you asleep? Because it's like, it feels too fantastical for real life. So, but yeah, no, I think you're right. The spider, I'm going to definitely keep that. I'm going to say that's what I thought about at the start.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely go for it, because that outfit, that eye makeup, I was like watching her
Yeah.
just going, I just want that eye makeup so badly to wear day to day.
This is it. Going around Tesco. Dum. People would drop their chicken for you. They go, have it, have it.
Go for free, for free.
That's it. Me on Christmas Day storming through. Give me all the trimmings. They'll just drop it terrified. That's the plan. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm kind of hoping that you kept something. Did you keep anything, any costume? You're like, this is mine now.
I'm sad. I'm really sad to say, because even some of the really high up people said to me, "So did you steal anything?" And I went, why didn't you say this beforehand? I didn't steal anything. I wish I had. So no, I didn't steal anything because I was too well behaved. But if there's ever a chance that I can come back to that world again, which I don't think there is, but if there is, I'll be thieving. I'll be very light fingered.
Just the ears alone.
Ears alone. Oh my gosh, yeah. I know. I was like, we were there filming during Halloween, and I said, please, can we have these ears? Can we all go out as a big sort of elven troop, scare the people of Reading with our ears?
That would be so good, so good. I mean, talking about working with people, I mean, you work quite closely with Laurence, and you have some quite intimate scenes with him as well.
Yeah.
How was it developing that relationship and the intimacy coordinator on set?
I have to say, the intimacy coordinator, that was amazing. I've never done those scenes before, but it sort of took all the nerves and all the sort of worries out, having someone saying, and this is what you're going to do, this is how you're going to do it. And of course, you're sort of thrown into these rooms you may have only met a couple of times, and then you have to be really close with that person. But it was a really safe feeling space. So I was really grateful for everyone on set making it that comfortable way. And I can remember there's like when people are like lining up on you, you have, you know, when you have those chats when you're just waiting, and I was like, so do you like fajitas and stuff? And you're just thinking, gosh, this is so surreal. This is so surreal. So if ever I have another intimate scene to do, I'll get a list of really interesting questions to ask. Do you like fajitas? I'll work on it. What's your ideal Sunday? Yeah.
What's your favorite dinosaur? You know, like
favorite dinosaur. I'm gonna add that in. Thank you. I will.
Well, that's all I have time for. But oh my God, you've been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Likewise, this was very fun. So thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey